We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. Powering his way forward, and the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Commanders preparing for their next possession.
Let's do our thing. Show them what you got, y'all.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Gibson with the solid pickup there, and the Commanders love using his ability in a variety of roles. Led the team with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards in 2022. He can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Dax Milne deep for Washington. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
2nd down, Howell now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, Howell. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down and a yard. And once more, Howell back to the air. He's got Thomas yet again complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Howell now to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Powell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
What's the deal, y'all?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll send a tight end in motion right. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Montez Sweat in good form there as he sacks another quarterback. And he's in good form in 2022 as well. Put up 8 sacks coming off of an injury-shortened campaign the year prior.
Purdy now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Purdy. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Washington offense set to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Faking the handoff, Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st down, Howell to throw. And this is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Howell out of the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And taken right on the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense back out there. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Howell from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's Howell with another throw. Hitting Samuel on the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that's complete to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going. They've got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 9 from the 44. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Sheds off the tackle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Clelin Ferrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things because it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, able to avoid him. Emmanuel Forbes up from the secondary to make the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got 1 on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Purdy off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They begin the drive with Robinson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Howell throwing on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Howell. Out left to Dotson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Second down, Howell now. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Now Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Jonathan Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Purdy from the gun. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Purdy sets up to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run with Gibson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 37. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So Purdy and the Niners down by 13. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Purdy to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Purdy. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Purdy, big 4th down play. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.